So not too long ago, my good friendo Mikey Omega had sent me this post via Instagram, and it was like a conspiracy theory dealing with Jay Uso. And I was like, wow, that'd be really cool to talk about on WrestleJuice. But then I realized then I'd have to, like, I don't know, figure out how to get the images from like that Instagram post all the way over to my computer right here, this stuff right here. And I was like, I'm not going to bother with that because that's like, effort. Luckily, one of you guys posted over at the WrestleJuice Reddit, also known as Reddit Juice, because that's literally what it is. It's r/Reddit Juice. And so we're going to take a look at it today because I don't really buy it, but I think it'd be really cool to look into it. You guys know me. I like conspiracy theories as long as they're harmless and not doing actual, harm to the country. Anyways, let's go ahead and dive into this. Look at this. Here we go. From AVP027788857 says a juicy Uso theory right here. This comes from the WWE subreddit. This theory is Jay Uso is The Rock's third man. Here it goes. January 6th Raw. Jay Uso shows up with his friend Travis Scott. We all remember this. This is when they got high live on the Netflix premiere. Next up. January 7th, the next day, The Rock showed up on NXT. Says he's 20 steps ahead and enjoy the ride I'm taking you on. 20 is the number there that we all need to be paying attention to. Next up, February 1st, about 3 weeks later, Jay Uso enters at number 20 and wins the Royal Rumble. Just so the people can follow along, this person who posted this, make sure to note 20 steps ahead as the line that The Rock used over here. Number 20. Next up, also February 1st Royal Rumble, unknowingly to the fans at the time, John Cena sells his soul and lets Rock's cousin win the Royal Rumble. The idea here being there's a conspiracy between Cena, Jay Uso, and The Rock for this new faction of The Rock's to win both the Royal Rumble and Elimination Chamber. Fast forward to February 1st, the post-show of the Royal Rumble. John Cena cuts his first heel promo. Little did we know this was a heel promo. Places himself in the Elimination Chamber without qualifying and says it's best for business. Next up, February 2nd, overnight, while after the Royal Rumble. Internet fans turn on Jay Uso, start being super rude to him. You guys remember the Jay Uso versus Austin Theory super short match, which was like the most disliked video or something, highly disliked video. I don't exactly know what this thumbs down star rating / thumbs up, but I'm sure something on social media or people like boo to whatever this is. Next up, February 21st SmackDown. So a couple weeks later, The Rock, of course, asks Cody Rhodes for his soul. On March 1st, Elimination Chamber, John Cena, The Rock, and Jay Uso's friend Travis Scott all turn heel on Cody Rhodes. Maybe Travis Scott is not just random WWE celebrity. He's not just WWE fan. He's involved in all of this. March 17th, Raw, several weeks later, John Cena with his heel promo says the fickle fans have been awful to him. Notes, same fans who have been awful to Jay Uso. Also, when was this? This doesn't say when. Oh, this talks about the whole thing. The Rock holds up, this is still Elimination Chamber. Rock holds up 2 fingers when Cena aligns with him. And it says here, what if Jay Uso aligned with The Rock next and hit the deuces oozes to the haters? This one admittedly is a bit of a stretch. Shot of Jay Uso holding up the deuces. Rock holding up the deuces because he was like mid 1, 2, 3, I think, wasn't he? Something like that. Anyways. And then it says here, The Rock stated he wanted his champion. He wanted somebody to be his champion. What if he ends up with both? What was the original poster? I don't know who the original poster here was of this, but I like the idea. Let me see if I can find head of the table memes. It has it here, and it doesn't say that anybody else. I think this is just head of the table, head _of_the _table _memes. So, what do you guys think about this? Is it possible that this WrestleMania is going to be a big old bummer? That we're going to have Jay Uso. Maybe after the main event of WrestleMania, Cody loses, The Rock shows up, and even after, just to dispel any notion in Cody's head that he's going to try to get this title back. Evil John Cena, evil Travis Scott, evil Rock start beating down on Cody. That brings out Jay Uso. Evil Jay Uso starts beating up on Cody Rhodes, and it's just a big old bummer. Big old bummer. What do you guys think? Possibility? Yay? Nay? Guess we'll find out in a couple weeks. A week? Oh my God. WrestleMania's only a week away. Fear My Flop posted this one. Oh my God. Says, which WrestleMania logo design do you think looks the best or are most fond of? I swear I thought I did like a tier rank deal where I looked at like the WrestleMania logos and I decided like I did the tier rank thing on it. Boy, this is a tough one. Which one stands out? Like, I always loved the 14 one right here because it's like a Borg cube of WrestleMania logo. I always appreciated that one. I always appreciated WrestleMania 2002 because it's just a very, very 2000 logo. This WrestleMania 12 one. Okay, I think we can right now tell you which one the worst one is. It's this one. It's the number 13. What a dog shit logo. It's just like a bunch of, it's like fire with the shadow of 13 in it. Was the fire supposed to be like, that's what the WWE was at the time? Because it was like a dumpster fire at the time. That was not a very good WrestleMania. I know it had that really good one match on it, but that's kind of it. I was never really a huge fan. I didn't like the fact that they did both the pandemic and the post-pandemic WrestleManias were the same logo. It was all just the pirate shit. It was like 1A, 1B. Let's see here. Otherwise, like, again, this WrestleMania 11 one, just kind of weak. It's got a cool color scheme, but like the purple, blue, and like teal green situation's not really ideal. WrestleMania 9, for as bad of a WrestleMania as it is, this is a really good logo. I like it's got all the pageantry shit behind it, so I kind of appreciate that. In terms of what's the best one though? I mean, man, I hate to say it, but isn't the best one the first one? Like, this is such an iconic logo right here. It's really hard to top it. Everything else, like, what is this X7 crap right here? What is this? Trying to reinvent the wheel? You can't do that. But yeah, I think it's the first one. It's the original. Imagine that. They do a logo and they're like, we're never going to do anything better than this. Never. Except for possibly when they made it a big 3D block. All right, so I don't know if like I'll get copyright flagged for this one right here, but there's this Braun Breaker, the fan angle of the spear, which is like this is like the best spear of all time. It's got to be. Look, see, I can look. Here's I'm just gonna do like a frame by frame analysis here. What? The thing that I really love about this spear is that it's actually incredibly safe. Like, he really barely touches Carlito here. Look at that. It's such a beautiful spear, though. Braun Breaker, if he's got nothing else, and I know a lot of you people love Braun Breaker, he's got a beautiful-looking spear. John the drummer saying, swipe right, blonde out here, looking like a Disney Channel original movie bully. I know, dude. This guy's got a great face. It's such a 1986 bully face. Hey, I was impressed by these guys in NXT, man. I thought especially this guy, what's his name? Ricky Stones? Smokes? Is that what his name is? Whatever his name is. This guy can go. These guys are pretty good. All right, Dom Galto says, for those who haven't seen this Mania, guess which one of these Manias was the best? This was the second most miserable Mania for me personally. The first most miserable was 33. Me and Larson went to Orlando, had floor seats. The actual chairs were absolutely horrific to sit in, and it was like a super long, it was like an 8-hour show. That sucked ass. 2018, a year later, we were in our office because Larson and I had an office at the time. Like, we had just gotten in the office and it took forever for us to get internet there. And we were like using the dude across the hall's internet because he had been there for a while. And so our stream kept on cutting out. It was horrible. It was awful. But yeah, the best match on this card was Triple H, Stephanie, Angle, Rousey. Oh, what is this? Many College 6122 says WrestleMania predictions winner. I'm posting this as a public service announcement. I let everybody know there's no reason to fill out the Steven Larson predictions challenge for the month of April since I won. It has been a full 24 hours since I've received my most prized Pakistani possession, and I wanted to share the celebration picture with you all. Jealous. Oh my God. This is definitely not true because The Predictions Challenge prize is right here. And if you want to join the Predictions Challenge, it's very simple. You can win this hat right here, and you can win the Pakistani bootleg CM Punk thing. You go to patreon.com/Stephen Larson, click on the Friendo Club setup, become a patron there, or you go to youtube.com/Stephen Larson, click on join, and become a channel member there. And either way you do it, you get access to the Predictions Challenge, which I think is going up. Well, it is going up this week at some point. I don't exactly know when. That's Larson's deal. Larson and Cody, they deal with that. I just sit here and I'm like, is the form up yet? It is? Okay, cool. Let's go. I have seen this picture doing the rounds at Sting at something called Astronomicon, which is an amazing name for a Comic-Con, I assume. Here he is signing some autographs. And this right here echoes my sentiment. Old man Sting looks badass. I wish he had stopped dyeing his hair a long time ago. Man, we could have had this in AEW. The gray hair and the gray beard with the cool, black going down it. He looks like a fucking badass here, man. This is a cool looking Sting. All right, we're going to end with this AVP0728, similar to how we began this episode with AVP028. It says, 1 year ago, this tweet was posted. Do you think it still rings true? From Dabba E. It says 1 year. Oh, here we go. Hot take from Jai, Roland in Monet. Nostalgia is the only thing stopping people from admitting that this is the best era in WWE history. So I'm going to say it's the third best. And I'll tell you why. I feel like in order for something to be the best of anything, there has to be, and this is not shade to the current era, but there's got to be a spark of new. There's got to be a spark of originality. Right now, our two main events for WrestleMania involve old dudes, right? Guys who have been around for a very long time. If you look at the Attitude Era, you had like an entirely brand new crop of talent. Obviously, Austin had been wrestling. He had only been wrestling for like 7 years at the time. I think he debuted in 91, something like that. And so the character had just broken through a year and a half or so before, right? You had Shawn Michaels, obviously been around for a while, but still he came alive big time during the previous 3 years or so, right? Like 96, he main evented against Bret Hart. He main evented, I think, did he main event 95 or was that the other match? I don't know, whatever. That was a passing of the guard right there, right? Because you had guys like Triple H, Rock, Mankind. I don't know, Undertaker had been around for a while. But it felt new. It was a new era. Something new was happening. You look at the Hogan era, right? Like you look at WrestleMania 1 through 3, for example. And it's like, oh my God. It's just this brand new thing that hit nationally. And it's like the start of something fresh and new and vital. And I feel like today's era feels vital. It feels awesome. It's like, oh my God, it's a renaissance, whatever you want to call it. Vince is gone. The storytelling's better. The characters are more fleshed out. That's awesome. It's not exact. So like that stuff is new, but the players are all, and I'm not even opposed to this, but the players are all mining history. And I think that's really cool, but it's still mining history as opposed to this groundswell of new shit that's going on. And that's why I'd consider the current era the third best era after the Attitude Era, the Golden Era with Hogan, and then this one. That's my take on this right now. So there you go. What do you guys think, though? I thought that was kind of an interesting question. There's no wrong answers. If you say the New Generation era is the best era ever, cool, right on. There's no wrong answers here. That's my own personal take on that. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. All right, so I noticed this post. So I got back on Twitter just to keep an eye on the wrestling conversation over there, see what's going on. And so I'm on the Stephen Larson account over there. You guys can follow or not. I don't give a shit. Doesn't really matter. I'm just doing it sort of for me. But I noticed this. Somebody's doing like a top 100 wrestling podcast content creators tournament. And then I'm up against somebody named Charlie 718-03496 from the EVP0 show. And for some reason, I'm losing in the poll. I don't like that. So you guys should go and go to the account, Stephen Larson. I retweeted this, I think. So you go to my replies, retweets. I don't know what you do. And then can you vote on this so that I don't lose in the first round to somebody I'm sorry, I've never heard of. No shade. No shade. Maybe the EVP Zero show is amazing. I don't know. Could be great. But, vote for me, obviously. Let's get to the second round of this thing, man. Come on now. Let's go. Or don't. I don't care. Leave me some comments, though, here on the YouTube. This is where I make my money.